Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So as I said in the previous videos, we are going to be doing a French road trip and today it is July the 14th and I think we're going on August the 10th, so we've got a few weeks to go. And I just thought I'd just quickly run through that on a quick update video on what it is we're going to be doing and then some of the stuff I'm preparing to go to France. So our French road trip is going to start from our house. We're going to get the tunnel across to Calais and drive down to a place called Reims. We're going to stay in Reims. So each one of these places I'm going to mention, we're going to be staying for one night. So we're going to go to Reims, and then after we've stayed in Reims for a night, we're going to drive down to Geneva. We're going to stay near Geneva for a night. Then we're going to drive over to Monaco, and we're actually going to stay near Monaco for 2 nights. Then we're going to come back across through Montpellier, I think, and then to the Millau Viaduct. Then we're going to go across to Bordeaux, back up to a place called Angers, stay there for a night, then a place called Rouen, and then back to Calais. So it's basically eight or 9 days I think we're going for. But in order, if you want to be able to travel in France, you've got to prepare some things, right? Because they got a lot of different rules there on what you can and can't do and what you got to have in your car. So I've got one of these packs from Halfords, which actually my kids got me for Father's Day, ready for the trip. And within this pack, it includes bulb kit. I didn't think that was in there. So you can change your bulbs by the looks of it. A bag that it all goes in, magnetic UK signs, a driver's handbook, first aid kit. That's a bit overkill. An M20 and Kent map. I mean, I don't think I need to know how to get to the tunnel. One of these triangle things, a high-vis jacket, and you've got to have one of these, legal requirement in France that you've got to have one of these, and it's got to be in the front of your car. So all the rest of this stuff can go in the boot, that's got to be in the front of the car. Also, it comes with a European plug socket, which is kind of cool, and these little sticker things you can put on your lights. So that's one lot of stuff you've got to have. Other thing you've got to have in France is breathalyzers, and I've ordered this from Amazon. As twin pack of breathalyzers. So don't really know. I think you just got to have these in your car. I don't think you have to use them. But anyway, got them. Okay, the other thing I've got is we've got one of these tag things so you can go through the toll roads. So it's through a company called Amovis, and you sign up for a kind of subscription. And then they send you this tag, comes within a few days, and then you kind of stick this in your car up in the kind of black area at the top of the window. And then what this means is you can drive straight through the tolls. So you don't have to keep stopping, giving money. And that actually takes a lot of time. So this is going to save us a lot of time in aggro. And then it just charges you to your bank what you pay for when you're there. So I think it activates when you first use it. And then I think it charges you £10 a month for the period that you're using it in. And then it charges you for each toll. So when we go on the trip, I'll actually add up all the costs of how much all the tolls cost. But that is something that I wanted to get because I can't be bothered to keep stopping at tolls all the time. The other thing I've got, and I haven't opened this yet, is you have to get this kind of like French emissions sticker, which you've got to have in your car. So I'm hoping that's what this is. So it actually comes from France. It takes a little while to get there, and you have to go on their website, register it. Be careful, make sure you go on the actual French official website. I'll put the link to it because there's loads of chances out there, loads of websites that say they'll do it for you, and they charge you about 20 odd quid. This cost me, I think, about 4 quid to go on there. You have to upload a copy of your logbook, and then they send you out this sticker. So Crit Air. So mine is Crit Air 1, which is I think it's Crit Air 1. But yeah, I think that means that it's the most efficient somehow. Steve's, I think, is a Crit Air 3. And what this can mean is when you go to certain cities or certain areas, you're not allowed to drive in there with that car. So not sure exactly what areas we'll be going in, but I've got one of these. What I will say is it takes a long time to come. Well, 2 weeks. It takes 2 weeks to come, which it seems quite a long time. And I was thinking, how long is it going to take to get here? But it's got here now. But even if it doesn't arrive before your trip, once you register, they send you the email and you can actually use the email for it as well. So this is basically our kit for France. And I'm going to go out to the Z4 now and also just do a couple of things out there. I actually read online that the magnet of these GB signs does not stick to the back of the car because the car's not metal. And I'm kind of intrigued to see if this is actually the case. So I'm not going to get everything out, but I'm just going to... but yeah, I'm going to go and see if I can stick these on. And then there's also something else that I wanted to check on the tyres. Right, so let's go and give these a try. Right, so let's test out this thing, see if it actually works. No. It doesn't actually stick to any of the car, any of the panels. So, let's try this. Useless. Right, there's one more thing I'm going to do. As I said, I'm thinking about replacing these tyres, and I did have the car serviced and they've actually got enough tread on them, quite a lot of tread, but what's bothering me is how old they are, and there's a way that you can tell how old your tyres are. So if you come here, you see these number here where it's got 1419. So 14 is the week in the year it was made, and 19 is the actual year it was made. So these tyres are the original tyres on this car, because this is a 2020, and it's now done 20,000 miles. So I think rather than take the risk, I'm going to change these before we go. So, magic of YouTube, I've had my tyres fitted, and they are the Michelin Pilot Sport 5s, and they seem pretty decent actually, and they got so much tread on them compared to the old ones, so I'm pleased I managed to get these. I actually got them from Black Circles, and a bit strange really. I went on Black Circles, and when you go on there, you find tyres, and they were the cheapest place I could find online. I looked on loads of places, Black Circles, Asda Tyres, loads of places, and what I found is, when you go on there, you find your tyre, you go to book it at a local centre, and I thought, well, I'll just phone that local centre and rather give them the money rather than give it to Black Circles. So I rang them, and it was £60 more per tyre to get it from them direct. So I ended up just going back on Black Circles, ordering them, buying them, and then booking it into the same centre and getting it for 60 quid less per tyre. It doesn't make any sense, but that's how it works with Black Circles. And second thing, remember I was testing out the GB thing that wasn't sticking. I've got some of these, and what you have to do with them, you stick them on your number plate. Because I'm an idiot, I got these England ones. You can't use these. You've got to have UK and a Union Jack, and then that's all you need. You don't actually need the GB, the UK sticker anymore. You can just use these. So, sorted. I just need to clean the car, and then we are ready for the French trip. So just to prove it does work.